John Redwood.
Deputy Speaker, there have been many powerful speeches already, rightly saying this debate is about democracy. Democracy is fundamental to this House, the mother of parliaments, an example to the world, which has been through a bad time, and it has been humbled by failing to listen carefully enough to the people, and it has been humbled because all too many powers of self-government have been needlessly given away to Brussels. The people not only want us to listen, they not only want us to have this great debate tonight, they not only wish us to have a free vote to express their opinions and their views, but they would also like to feel that the people in this House, charged with the duty of governing, have the power to govern. They believe that the government should come here and answer to us. We should hold them to account from all sides of the House of Commons. And if they do a good job, the public reward them in a general election. And if they do a bad job, they sack them. But what we now see happening, because there is too much unaccountable European power, is the breakdown of that fabric of consent which is fundamental to a democracy. Go to Greece today and just see what happens when that consent starts to break down. Rich Greeks now think their government has no right to tax them because they believe it's on autopilot from Europe and they don't like what it's doing. And poor Greeks think the government has no right to remove some of their benefits because they think, again, it's on autopilot from Brussels. Go to Portugal, or go to Ireland, or go to Slovakia, and we see that the European mess can change governments, regardless of what the people think almost, and when the people put in a new government, it makes absolutely no difference to the policy that the country is following because it is all on autopilot. It has been preordained. It's been ordained by the IMF, by the bankers, and above all, by the European Union bureaucrats and the member states assembled. We need to make sure, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that we send a very loud message tonight to our constituents, all those of us with a heart and a conscience, that we are democrats, that we think the public were right to demand this debate. We admire the Prime Minister for making it possible through the petition system, and we would like the whips to withdraw so that a proper expression of opinion can be given. And we want our government to understand that if too many powers are taken away, we no longer have the authority or the opportunity to govern. We have to say already, on too many occasions, to our constituents, I cannot help you with that because it is a European directive. I cannot assist you with this because it is an unaccountable European programme. We can no longer change the law in the way that we wish because it is already preordained by some Brussels decision. This House was great when every law that applied to the British people was fought over in this chamber and in committee and satisfied the needs of the majority. This House was great when the public knew that when they had had enough of rotten government, they could change not just the people, but also the policies they were following. This House was great when it had full control of all our money and did not have to give tariffs and taxes away to foreign powers to spend in ways of which we do not approve. Mr. Deputy Speaker, we need to wake up. We need to do what the British people want us to do. We need to take the responsibility for governing this country. We need to enact the laws. We need to debate and argue about it in here. Brussels has too much power. The British people need a say. Let us have a vote. Yeah.